there, fellow collectors, Shuki here with an unboxing of the Pokemon trading card game Forbidden Light theme decks. So this, again, huge thanks to the Pokemon Company International for sending these my way to unbox and show off to you guys. Love working with them. It's always an absolute pleasure. Pleasure. So as always, huge thanks to them for supplying these to me. So the Forbidden Light set brought us an Alolan Exeggutor theme deck and a Lycanroc Dusk Form theme deck. So these are entitled, we got Tropical Takedown and Twilight Rogue. I love the name Twilight Rogue. It's a good theme deck name. Yeah, I opened up Exeggutor already. Calm down. So these are the contents of the deck right there. So if you want to pause real quick and take a look at those, we'll be going through the decks real quick. Anyhow, so it doesn't particularly matter, but there you go. There is that. Each deck includes 60 cards, one card checklist, a metallic coin featuring the Pokemon that is on the cover, hopefully, a 2-player playmat and rule sheet, one code card that will unlock these decks on PTCGO. So if you play online and want to play these theme decks and the fun little theme deck tournaments that they do, go ahead, input the code, plus you get all those cards to use in actual decks as well. A deck box to store everything in, and damage counters. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get this all the way open, and this completely open, and take a look at what is in store for these decks. Alright, so each deck is in this little plastic bubble, and you just pull it out of the plastic bubble and get rid of that. And kind of clean everything up a little bit. So here are the coins. The Exeggutor deck comes with this neato little Alolan Exeggutor coin, which I love. Alolan Exeggutor is great. But most importantly, Lycanroc is one of my favorite Pokemon, and I love the that's Necrozma, the Dusk form of Lycanroc, and you have that in a pretty gold coin as well. So both the coins are gold. Will probably be available in other colors in the future via the promo blister packs and stuff that they do. Each come with a little pamphlet that's like, what's new in Forbidden Light? It's Prisms and GXs and Ultra Beasts. It's basically everything that we've had for a set or two now. But for those just starting in the game, it highlights what's different about GXs compared to normal ones, what's different about Ultra Beasts compared to normal cards, what's different about Prism Stars compared to normal cards. For those that don't particularly know the game, Prism Stars you can only have one of in a deck, so you can only have like one Lysander Prism Star card in your deck, one Volcanion Prism Star card in your deck, and so on and so forth. So you can have multiple Prism Stars, but you can only have one of each Prism Star in your deck. Ultra Beasts are just signified by the Ultra Beast in the corner of their card, and some cards do specific things to or for Ultra Beasts. GXs, as always, are the big, powerful, strong cards that most decks are going to be themed around. Knocking out a GX will give you 2 prize cards instead of 1. GXs also have the GX attack, and you can only use 1 GX attack in a game. So be careful about when you use it. And that is signified by the GX marker right now. We'll take a look at that. This is exactly what I just said. And here is a checklist for the Forbidden Light expansion, and credits and all that fun stuff. So each deck comes with those. We'll get that out of the way. Of course, each deck comes with damage counters. There is that GX marker I was talking about. For those that buy the Elite Trainer boxes, which is a product that I definitely recommend to people starting out in the game. The GX markers here, there's acrylic versions, and they are very pretty, but you need a GX counter of some sort. So whether it is an acrylic one from the Elite Trainer box, if it's the paper one here from the theme deck, or just some trinket that you have at your house that you really like, as long as it has 2 differing sides that you can easily tell which one is which, most tournament organizers and judges will let you use it as a GX marker. So of course we have the burn marker, and on the flip side is the poison marker. I definitely urge most people to have 2 of them so you can differentiate the sides. Again, the Elite Trainer boxes have acrylic versions of those in them. And 10, 5, and 10, 50, and 100 damage for damage counters. The Elite Trainer boxes come with dice that a lot of people in tournaments use to keep track of damage, as opposed to the little markers. But just starting out, this is what we're all used to with the Pokemon card game. And of course, each one comes with a playmat. You got your prize cards, you got your bench, you got your discard pile. My camera frame will not allow me to pull this entire thing apart, but it also goes out, over the parts of a turn, special conditions, all that jazz. And on the back of the playmat is your rule book for the game. For those that a little bit more visual of learners, there's a lot of tutorials here on YouTube, and the Pokemon Trading Card Game Online has a brilliantly step-by-step tutorial of how to play the game that I definitely recommend everyone go check out. Plus, Pokemon TCG Online is completely 100% free, plus all the products that you may receive in the future all come with code cards that will allow you to redeem these decks or booster packs and stuff like that. So, another very helpful thing for getting started in the game. So, here are the 2, I don't want to say promo cards, but the variant cards. So these cards are in the normal Forbidden Light expansion. However, these ones are variants, so they got that stained glass hollow foil on them, which is really pretty, but the ones in the set don't have that. So the only way to get those are to get these theme decks. But they're very nice. We'll take a quick look at the Exeggutor theme deck first. Why are these cards upside down? They're just energies. Not all these cards are from Forbidden Light. I do want to point that out. Some of the trainer cards here, like the Potion, is from Sun and Moon base set. So all the Pokemon will be featured for the most part. Rather, this one actually isn't. So that's weird. Most of the time the Pokemon are, but alas, they've differed the theme decks. That's the last time I opened a theme deck. But we got Lily, Potion, Water Energy, Rescue Stretcher, and Execute, Fighting Energy, and Alolan Sandslash. I believe this is another variant card. Normally Alolan Sandslash, I think, is a holo in what's this? Guardians Rising, I think. But it is a non-holo here in this deck. Nest Ball. Very good trainer card. Sophocles, this is just me in a supporter form. Lady, How, another pretty common trainer or supporter card for those starting out. Cubone, Ultra Ball, 4 of in pretty much any deck. A very stable card. Sandshrew, Rattata, Skateboard, fun tool card. Field Blower, another staple in a lot of decks. Sophocles, another one of those Sandslash. There is the Alolan Exeggutor, the normal one that's not holo. Execute, Kukui, another supporter you're going to see quite a bit. Energy Retrieval, Escape Rope, Nest Ball, stuff like that. So some common starting trainers. Energy Lotto is a card I actually really enjoy. It's a little bit of a gamble, but I think it pays off normally. Get 2 Ultra Balls in here, so that's always pretty good. But yeah, so there's a quick run through of the Exeggutor deck. Taking a look at the Lycanroc deck. Just something I enjoy. I enjoy Lycanroc a lot. Got some Fighting Energies. Dusclops. Again, Escape Rope. Timer Ball. Nice way to get those evolution cards. There is the Lycanroc, the non-holo version. There's Inkays. Are there Malamars in here? Pokemon Fan Club. This will be a pretty close to a staple card come post-rotation when we lose the Bridget supporter card. Brooklet Hill, another absolutely valuable card for water and fighting type decks. Very, very necessary. And there's another Nest Ball. A lot of these cards carry over from deck to deck. Cynthia is probably one of, if not the best supporter card that will be in the Sun and Moon On format come September. It's such a good card. Shuffle your hand to your deck, draw 6. It will easily be like one of, if not the best draw supporter in the game come post rotation. Lily, another great draw supporter. There is a Malamar in this deck, so those of you that were interested in that Malamar that I was talking about in my booster box video, you can get them in the theme decks. So that's always good, and Dusknoir is in here too. So pretty cool. I definitely, in my humble opinion, like the Lycanroc deck quite a bit more than the Exeggutor deck. You have a Cynthia in here. You still have things like Sophocles and Kukui and Ultra Ball and Field Blower, Brooklet Hills, Timer Balls. I feel like this is the better of the two decks, just in terms of what you get. That being said, theme decks aren't the best product for people that want to get into competitive play. For people just starting out and trying to learn the game, I think theme decks are absolutely the way to go. There's also the trainer kits, and those are a great way to learn, but it's a very short way to learn. In my humble opinion, as someone that's played this game a long time, organized tournaments for this game, judged for this game, collected this game since the beginning, I urge anyone that is trying to start to learn how to play this game by buying 2 theme decks, one for you and one for a buddy or a family member, and just sit down, have the 2 theme decks, and just read the rules, or like I said, TCG Online has a great walkthrough tutorial on how to play. Those are going to be your most valuable tools in learning how to play. If you're trying to get into the tournament competitive scene, these definitely aren't going to be the product for you. There are some battle arena decks on the market right now, and those in the future, that might be something that we can take a look at here on this channel, but that's something that might be a little bit more for the competitive folks that are watching or want to get into the competitive scene. So there are products out there for that. The theme decks I don't particularly think are those products, but for those learning how to play the game, theme decks are an absolutely gorgeous resource for learning how to play in a kind of a more calmer, fun kind of atmosphere. So kind of got them switched around. But these are the 2 little decks, little cardboard holders for the decks. I love the art on this. I would love sleeves of this, or like an actual big deck box of this. That's just really beautiful. But there you go. So there is Alolan Exeggutor in Dusk Form Lycanroc for your viewing pleasure. Again, huge thanks to the Pokemon Company International for sending these my way to unbox. If you have any questions about getting started on the Pokemon trading card game, please drop them in the comments below. Again, as someone that's collected, played, judged, organized for a very long time, I know I've been around the block a time or two. So if you have any questions on getting started or product recommendations or anything like that, let me know in the comments down below. And again, huge thanks to the Pokemon Company International for supplying me with these 2 theme decks. So that about does it for this unboxing. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. And as always, thanks for watching. Take care and have a great one. Bye. Oh, tails fails. I'd like to thank Mike, Joey, Joe, John, Josh, VZ17, and all my fans who support me on Patreon.